everybody. I'm Hillary Atkin from the Atkin Report, and I'm absolutely delighted to welcome Victor Solomon from The Voice to this edition of Hillary's Happy Hour. Victor, how are you doing?
I am doing fantastic today. Thank you so much for having me on this afternoon. And I'm just really grateful and honored to be here. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I want
Yes.
to congratulate you for moving on to the knockout rounds after your battle with Dionne Warren performing You Got It Bad. But how did you feel when he was first announced as your partner, and then when John Legend announced you as the victor of the battle?
Right. So, when we first got the announcement that we would be battling each other, it was kind of, like let's go, bro. Because Dion was one of the first contestants that I met, and we had a great talk and, just got to know each other. We have a lot in common. And, we got to realize that throughout our conversation that we have similar backgrounds. We're up in church, and he lives on the East Coast in North Carolina. I go to school in North Carolina. So we have those similarities. And, once, we heard that it would be us, we was like, okay, of course, like it's the obvious decision, right? To put us two together on the team. And it was incredible. Working with Dion was pretty easy. Like I said, we're similar in art, yet still kind of different, But it was great working with him, and to hear John announce me the victor of the battle, was just incredible. I'm super grateful and honored because that is a part of the competition that I was really looking forward to. As far as I love John. Like I'm a fan, obviously, and I love his work. And for him to announce me the winner, it was a great feeling to know that he enjoyed my performance.
It was so obvious that he did, but I'd like to rewind to your blind audition.
Yes.
And can I say it was glorious when you performed John Legend's Oscar winning song, Glory? How did
Yes.
you
Thank
choose
you.
that song? And did you know that John is such a tough nut to crack when anyone performs his songs?
Right. So singing Glory, I chose Glory because it was a song that I've been singing since I was in high school. And I remember the feedback that I got from it when I first sang it. And, I did a radio, I was on a radio station, I was in the newspaper, and I'm like, wow, like people really enjoyed this. And it was a comfortable song to sing. It was a really good song. And not only because of how it sounded, but because of the message that it brought across. And I just knew that, John Legend was a coach on this season of The Voice again. And, I've been trying to get his attention for years, tagging him in my cover videos on social media. And, why not singing in front of him on stage? And, it was incredible. And, I'm just super happy that he turned and I'm on his team.
I think you may be the first artist that he's turned for in that sort of
Wow.
situation, right?
That's crazy. I remember someone telling me that John doesn't turn for people singing his songs, and I was like,
Right.
oh wow, like he doesn't. Okay, so I'm going to be the first. Like I literally told myself that right on the back, like I'm going to be the first one. And sure enough, I'm blessed, and he turned, and it's pretty cool. So to be the first one ever, like that's history. So yeah.
Well, you know what else was so amazing about the blind audition is when both of you sang Ordinary People
Wow.
together. I
Yes.
mean, that was crazy. And this was going on even as the other coaches were urging
Wow.
you to shake things up.
Right, exactly.
What was
That
going
part,
through your mind as this all unfolded in the moment?
wow, that moment, when I brought up me singing his song at a talent show, I'm like, I just thought that it would just bring forth more conversation about about the song, about my background. But this man said, "Where's my mic? We're gonna sing it together." And I'm like, "What?" Like, we're about to sing this song together. And I wasn't nervous because Ordinary People was a song that I've sung many times, anywhere, any place, especially here on campus at my university. And I was really prepared, and I'm like, you know what, let's do it. I'm excited, and it was literally the highlight of of that night, and it was incredible. Like God really showed Himself up in my life that night, and I just thank Him for it. So yeah.
That along with a welcome to Team Legend song. I mean,
Yes. I wasn't expecting that. Like I know they said he would do something, and I'm like, well, and then the my favorite part about that was that it was like unique to that artist. You know, he basically he said my name in the song, and it was just pretty cool. I'm like, man, this is too much. It's all good right now.
what a great team you guys make. But what have you learned from John so far, and what do you hope to take forward with you from him in your career?
You know, John is a great artist, and he's a great coach as well. And the songs, you know, that I've been choosing, and that I've that he's, you know, kind of picked for me, they're showing me that he really wants me to step outside of my comfort zone a little bit.
Yep.
And because a few of the songs I'm not really used to, like Usher, You Got It Bad. I've never sung that song, never thought about singing that song ever in my life. And you know, it was a challenge for me. And that just goes to show that, you know, John is really pushing, you know, his artists on this team to, you know, think to perform outside the box and just push them outside of their comfort zone. And you know, I've learned from John that and to be a great artist, you know, you also have to kind of put a whole package together. You know, he told us in the rehearsal that it's not just about singing, it's about owning the stage and performing as well. So, you know, that was something that I definitely had to take into consideration while performing and battling Leon. So yeah.
Well, let's talk about your other mentors first, Brandy, and then the mega mentor, Snoop Dogg. And I want to hear how you felt when that was revealed to you. Both of
Yeah.
them, actually.
So let's start with Brandy. So Brandy is a legend in the R&B industry. She is the vocal Bible, meaning I believe she can do whatever she wants to do with her voice. Any run, any tone, I believe that Brandy can do it. So, you know, listening to her and then seeing her face in person at the reality rehearsal was incredible. I don't know if you remember my reaction, but I'm like, I'm so excited. I'm jumping all over the place and
Yeah.
screaming. And then after a while, I'm like, yo, I got to contain myself because I'm on national television, you know? But Brandy, like being in her presence, she was the sweetest, she was the warmest person and celebrity like I've ever met. And I was just really excited to get some advice from her, even get some compliments from her. That was great. And then, you know, I can't say too much about Snoop Dogg because a next episode. But it's the fact that he's the mega mentor. It was incredible because I didn't expect it to be a rapper, you know, but you know, he's an artist himself, and he's been in this industry for a very long time, and he knows good music. So it was incredible to get some advice from him as well. So.
Well, Victor, what kind of support are you already receiving from your classmates at your HBCU and from your hometown?
Wow, it's like the support is unbelievable. You know, I knew that I had like certain areas of support, but they are really coming out. You know, back at home, you know, they are showing the teachers that at my previous high school are showing their students the performance in the classrooms, and you
Wow.
have people back at home making T-shirts, and then here at my university now, I believe one professor offered their class extra credit if they knew who won the battle. And like they're sending out emails, and the school also posted a picture of my battle audition on the school's website and sending out mass emails to everyone. It's crazy. And also my job, I work at Texas Roadhouse, and you know, they're planning on buying T-shirts and, you know, getting the banner. Like it's really it's incredible. And you know, it's more than I can ask for. And I'm just so grateful and humble to be in the position that I am today. So yes.
Oh, well, I am so grateful that you were able to join me today. And I
Yes.
want to raise a toast to you as we
Let's
wrap
do
up
it.
Hillary's happy hour for your continued success on The Voice, Victor.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited.
It's been an amazing journey so far.
Yes, it
Cheers
has.
to you.
Thank you. Cheers.